Hello and welcome to High School Rugby, and it's going live here from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center in San Mateo, California. It's the Wolverines Rugby Club hosting the Charlotte Cardinals. I'm Will Hooley, and thanks for tuning in to this marquee matchup, this cross-state club, high school club clash going on. This presentation of High School Rugby is brought to you by Carolina Center for Oral and Facial Surgery. Minor procedures to advanced oral surgery. Our world-class oral surgeons and dental specialists provide comprehensive, patient-centered care designed to restore your health, confidence, and comfort. Go and visit Carolina's Center for Oral and Facial Surgery. Great to have them involved today. There's also Rugby Riot, the great work that they do, looking for a better way to follow high school rugby. Well, click, or I should say scan the QR code on the screen. That will pop up. Head to rankings.rugbyriot.com for the Rugby Riot Hub, ranking scores, team pages, coverage from around the country. Rugby Riot giving high school rugby the hype it so deserves. They do such a good job. Also, who do a good job is USA Youth and High School Rugby. USA Youth and High School Rugby is building the future the sport across America, igniting passion in new players, elevating school and community programs, and creating real pathways from first touch to lifelong opportunity. And then TVX Sports Video, can't do it without these guys, and you are here on the TVX Sports Video YouTube link channel, streaming sports in Southern California and around the country for nearly 20 years. They are committed to bring you the live, best, local, and emerging sports coverage. Awesome to be here with TVX Sports Video. And it's also an absolute joy to be here for this game. It's the first in the season for these two clubs, the high school clubs, and this cross-state clash, this marquee clash going on. San Mateo Wolverines taking on the Charlotte Cardinals. Fantastic to be here. Reminder just maybe for those tuning in that last year the Wolverines traveled east, where the Cardinals earned a 46-22 win in Charlotte. This year the return trip then, of course, now shifts here to North California. Two regions, different points of their rugby development, but honestly it's so impressive what they have managed to achieve. North California has long been one of the sport's strongest and most established areas. Charlotte also been at the center of the growth. Massive congratulations to Charlotte Catholic. They picked up the North Carolina high school state victory literally the other week, last week, if I'm correct. Enjoyed hugely seeing their game against Cathedral Catholic in San Diego. Having that cross-state high school matchup was so good. That was back in January. Plenty of those players playing here today. And as for the Wolverines, what a quality program they have. Enesi Pefaletti, the head coach. This program founded in 2013, and what was all just frankly a small under-8s, under-10s community club now has grown into one of the largest youth rugby programs in the country. Huge credit to them. Nearly 400 players in 2025. It's awesome. The great work that they do. And then as I mentioned, Charlotte Cardinals, they have plenty of stars who are in that Charlotte Catholic team. Look no further than number 10, Luke Zemke. Seriously impressive prospect for the USA under-18s. Thomas McKillop as well. The outside centre has been going so strong. Overall, this is a club who just missed out last year in that national championship against the San Diego Mustangs. They were runners-up. Can they go one better this year, the Cardinals, as they set out on their journey? You can see the current conditions. Pretty ideal for rugby. A little bit of wind in the air in North California. And we are moments away from kickoff in this one. So I've mentioned a few key names to watch out for in the Charlotte Cardinals team, but for the Wolverines as well, I am, well, as a former number 10, my playing days behind me, but as a former number 10, I'm excited to see Eric Bahulu, naturally a prop slash lock, 6'3", but clearly the skills to be able to play fly half, a different attacking profile, but no doubt will be one to watch today. Some other great players as well in the midfield. Number 12, Fred Faltea. Direct runner. Expect the Wolverines maybe to be direct early on as they settle themselves into this new season then for the high school clubs. Just worth noting as well, a few notes I'm trying to get in just before this game kicks off, that many Wolverines players compete in the North Cal single school rugby, the Francis, the Sierra, St. Ignatius. They have still rugby going on, playoff action to come for them in that high school side of things. Anyway, we're underway here. It will be the Cardinals kicking us off, and we're underway for all this cross-state game with myself, Will Hooley. We are on TVX Sports Video. An early turnover then for the Cardinals as they get going on the attack. It's number 6. Intita, it's a little mistake there on this near side. But already we can see the Cardinals fired up for this one. They're not having made too many visits to North Cal. Last year's game, which the Cardinals did win, was on their home patch. So the travel as they settle themselves into this one, and for the Wolverines, they get their hands on the ball. Saturday evening rugby. Conditions are ideal as the Wolverines get this ball in. That's number 9, and Andrew Lange. Pass goes back. Has to do all he can there. That's the big man, Pahahunlu, who no doubt has an attacking flair, but that was put under pressure. Cardinals now on that far side, getting some good space and width. Maybe an early attack into the hands of McLaughlin. Big carry coming forward and a big hit coming from the Wolverines. A physical side, out the back, playing to Zemke, who slings it now to Schumacher. Can he stay in play? Fighting hard to get to ground. Schumacher, he gets an extra couple of meters now as Cardinals firmly on the attack. Campbell, the 8, the captain today, Kai Campbell. Zemke out the back, some good whip to their play, some excellent handling, and this is the first score. Not quite, yes it is. Just when I thought he dived over a little bit too early. And in the end, the try goes to the Cardinals. And a lovely start to this game from the visitors. As we get another look just to see who dotted it down in that far corner. It was lovely movement out the back. Unsure who it was. Was it McLaughlin, the 11? Potentially got that try down. Apologies for not getting quite an eyesight on that from my angle, but nonetheless, the Cardinals are opening up with their first score. The kick is up. It's a fantastic stroke, but it just goes wide. So, no good. 5-0, the Cardinals lead in this one as the Wolverines. Plenty of freshmen and sophomores playing. Great experience for them, and this program has just been going from strength to strength. Here we go, we get another look at this try. Great hands to the outside, and in that hands, McKillop, it was. Then the offload in the end. Keep an eye on Thomas McKillop. Impressive player for the Charlotte Cardinals. That kick, though, is going to be going a little bit too far, and it goes out on the full. So the referee will offer the scrum to Charlotte Cardinals on the halfway line as Wolverines just getting themselves into this game. Exciting 2026 high school club rugby season. The Cardinals trying to go one better, just getting that runners-up spot last year. Something they really will look to try and improve on. Head coach Jason Zemke, father of Luke Zemke at 10. He's done so well with Charlotte Catholic. Can he do the same with the club team? Excellent carry that from the 8, Kai Campbell. Little kick over the top. That stays in play. That could be neat, very neat. And it just rolls out, unfortunately, for Zane Schumacher. So good start overall from the Cardinals, showing the width in their attack, as well as the kicking option, just constantly putting the Wolverines on the back foot. Haven't really allowed them to get a breath in this opening 5 minutes. Here on TVX Sports Video, myself, Will Hooley, joined as well by Rugby Riot. Go and follow them. Excellent work that they do in the high school rugby space. Ball now finally into the hands of the Wolverines. Big Fred Fatea, the 12, and Ben Pahulu, one of the co-captains today, number 8 for Wolverines, getting an early carry in. Referee blows the whistle, though. It's turnover. Max Coulson, terrific player. Number 15, Huskies. Seen him play at 10. Lovely offloading game that he's got, but also a fine boot as well for the young man as he now lines this one up. Missed the conversion, but this looks like a relatively easy 3 points. And for the Cardinals, you cannot really have asked of a better start. Kick is up and kick is good, and that's 3 more points to this. Opening first 6 minutes. It's the Cardinals 8, Wolverines nothing.
Hey boys, keep up that pressure, okay? Every single time.
Wolverines then back in action. Just for them, they just want to get themselves set into this game. Kickoff. This one stays in play and it's caught well. Out on that far edge. Zemke. He's got a lovely right foot as he hammers this one downfield. I'm wondering he takes a bit of a wind. That is an 80, 90, nearly 100-meter kick. Serious pressure on the Wolverines. Counter-attack comes to the pack, asking a lot of themselves, trying to play this out of their own 22. And it looks as though the turnover is good. Is that Kai Campbell, the captain, in there for Charlotte Cardinals? Questionable whether that was a knock-on, but play on from the referee. Great hands. Zemke gets it on out wide. And is the try given? Was the ball put down? The referee says no, it was not scored in that corner. So the Wolverines get away with that one. You can see the handling skills, though, of the Cardinals, picking their players off beautifully, but not getting it down. And that's why we have a dropout, a goal line dropout. Just in the end, Aidan McLaughlin doesn't get it down, but it's another chance now for the Cardinals. So close to the line, pick and go. Couple of meters out. It's on if it comes left, out the back, wonderful line. Simply done, effortlessly done.
Try.
And another try for the Cardinals as they extend their lead in this one. Conversion to come.
It's really hard for me to get down on that side of the field.
Excellent score, and whilst we didn't quite get to see what happened off that goal line dropout, ball really didn't end up getting anywhere. Looked like Cade Frederick, the one for the Cardinals, managed to almost charge it down or get his hands on the ball, or was it that Miles Capel maybe actually, the number 3? And in the end, it's just picked off brilliantly. Excellent score. That looks like the 13 McKillop. All a little bit too easy. Just hearing that the conversion was no good. So Cardinals 13, Wolverines still yet to get on the board. And if it's anything to go by this first 10 minutes, the Cardinals are well and truly in control, the visitors today. Kickoff then from the Wolverines. Hammered back by McLaughlin. It's definitely a favourable wind advantage, as that, if it rolls out, that will be a 50-22. Waiting to see what the sideline official says. Wolverines will have it though. The ball is just scrappy on the floor there from the line out coming in from Sili Faiva. Big hack downfield. Eric Pahulu looking forward to seeing the ball in his hands, but so far he is not had much luck. Well picked up though there from the Wolverines. A kick I think from Zemke that didn't really materialize into anything. So can the Wolverines now spark their attack? They've got some lovely, silky and powerful players. The kick there from Lange finds some space. Luke Zemke puts it back inside the Wolverines 22. Will they run? Will they kick? They decide to run for the fullback. Ahovilo, two Ahovilo boys on this field today, the 15 and the 14, but turnover coming.
Right here where they're making a call and, it's no action.
And a penalty now for the Cardinals. The referee might just have a question.
If you watch the video, and you can see the guy.
By the looks of what he was saying, looked like a penalty for sealing off at the breakdown. So that's why Max Coulson will have a chance to put this now nicely inside the 22. In fact, he does even better than that. He puts it about 5 meters out on that 5 meter line. It's been all Charlotte Cardinals so far. Line out to come. Will Dominguez, another Charlotte Catholic player who performed so well this season with them. Was really impressed with him when I watched Charlotte Catholic against Cathedral Catholic. Dominguez gets this ball into the line out, finds his man nicely in Aidan O'Connor, and the maul just gets set. Referee blows his whistle though, and he gives a free kick. And away they go. Looked like some crossing in the line out, but no time for explanation as the Wolverines get going. Getting some big carry, but that's a massive hit coming in there from Dominguez. Little grubber through into some space. Well picked up. And another Another penalty, though, but this time in the Wolverines' favour. So this might just finally allow the Wolverines to get an attack going inside the Cardinals' half. They don't mess around. And that's Andrew Lange, the scrum half, who just says, I want to go. Unfortunately, it's knocked forward. So just when I was building him up, not to be. Big carry from Kai Campbell, the captain, as he rumbles through. It's a lovely pass over the top. Keeping the ball alive then. Schumacher stays in play, offloads it to Eversole. And there's a player down, so the referee has to stop play. Hoping he's okay as we take another look at this. This is a brilliant little offload over the top pass from Kai Campbell, who's impressed already, the captain so far in this game.
I'm sorry.
As soon as the Cardinals are getting on the front foot there, it's looking a bit ominous for the Wolverines. Clearly the tactic of trying to get themselves in the game, the tap and goes. Unfortunately not successful on that occasion when they knocked the ball on and got turned over. But let's just talk about this Wolverines team, because as I say, there's plenty of freshmen and sophomores who are playing up in this game today. But such a quality program, what they've done and achieved over the years. The NorCal Gold Champions 2023 to 2025. The NAI Sevens Elite Champions, so they do 15s and 7s, full package. They were champions of the Elite NAI Sevens 2024 and 2025. So good to see rugby growing here in California in particular, both in the Southern California part of the state where I'm based, but also in North Cal as well. But it's the visitors from North Carolina who are being the success in this one. It's Campbell again, big palming offload, doesn't go to hand, and another scrum we will have.
Probably not worth it. Go ahead.
Definitely had a big impact so far. The big number 8 in this one, Campbell, as he goes one way then the other, gets the fend away. But that's a good tackle from Johnny Guzman. The blindside flanker wearing 6 for the Wolverines, just to make sure that he didn't allow Kai Campbell to get that offload to his man. And that's why the Wolverines get this ball back. Good scrum for them as they now come outside their 22 into the big number 10, Eric Pahulu. Trying to find a bit of shape now of the Wolverines. Carries coming in thick and fast. Lange works with his forwards. Good footwork there. Pahulu. Definitely not wanting a kick. They want to try and play their way out of this, and potentially a bit of a breeze that they're heading into. They get the penalty from their pressure and now have a chance to maybe gain some territory. Lange does not make touch. Maybe that breeze is a little bit harsher than we think. And McKillop's going to go and keep going all the way, just like that. The outside centre weaves his way through and goes and scores right underneath the post. Thomas McKillop. Excellent try, just weaving his way. Beat the first 2 defenders, and then it just opened up in front of him, and McKillop gets over for the score. Keep an eye on this man. He really is a talent. As mentioned, very impressed by him and the ability that he has, not just as a powerful athlete, but his agility as well, showing that in abundance with that try there, the 13 for Charlotte Cardinals. So kick is good from Max Coulson. And it adds to the scoreline here. 20 points to nothing inside the first 20 minutes of this cross-state high school club game. Brought to you by TVX Sports Video, Rugby Riot, Youth and High School Rugby. And then also a big shout out to our other sponsors today in Carolina's Center for Oral and Facial Surgery. These events don't get put on without the sponsors and without the people involved, great people involved as well in trying to develop rugby here in the US. So much good is coming up. A 2031 Rugby World Cup, a LA Olympics before that, Rugby Sevens. As now the Wolverines, there we go, struggling to make the tackle there on Eversole, the 12. Colson fires it out. Eversole, my mistake. And then back over to Tita. Colson playing at fly half. Ben Hart with a good carry now inside the 22. Cardinals flinging the ball out wide. McKillop gets the offload away, and McLaughlin will score in the corner. And it's another try for the Cardinals inside 20 minutes. Excellent first carry and a breakaway there, pumping the legs. And as they move this ball out to that left edge, good work from McKillop. Didn't rush his pass away, got the offload and found his winger in the corner. A well-worked, simple try created by the Charlotte Cardinals. Kick now for Max Colson on the far side. Kick is up. And it is no good from the men with the flags. Charlotte Cardinals. They've won multiple state championships and they won a national club championship in 2024. I've already said a couple of times, but they will be eager to go one better than last year, losing to the San Diego Mustangs in that national high school club championship last year. Runners up, the boys from North Carolina. And the way that they've started this one today, they look like a strong team as Ben Pahulu will put in one of his kickoffs now. Goes high. This is a beautiful hanging restart. Well taken from McLaughlin. McKillop showing his power and his strength. Excellent carry. As now every carry seems to be making yards and ground from the Cardinals. Zipping it out to Colson, who flings it into the sideline there. So plenty of front foot ball, but that's a mistake from the fullback. Here's a good chat with his players. Let's take another look on the front foot. Lovely to see him get flat, Max Colson, but just maybe a lack of communication, or didn't need to go for the long pass, just needed to put it through the hands there. Simple stuff, which has worked so well so far for Jason Zemke's boys. Jason Zemke, their head coach of this Cardinals outfit today. Will Dominguez gets the turnover in the lineup, so he's back in Cardinals' hands. It's another big, powerful carry. Wolverines struggling to make the big tackles needed. Campbell gets going forward again. Fires it out. Luke Zemke out the back to Colson, who slips it on his outside shoulder to McLaughlin. It's lovely play. darting around the corner as the scrum half. Andrew Kuhn. Picked and go there from Campbell. Offload is brilliant over the top, and Schumacher will get another try for the Cardinals inside this first half. It's powerful, it's clinical, and it's efficient, and it rewards them another try for the visitors. Excellent little snipe around the breakdown from Kuhn, the scrum half, and then Campbell, who's been at the heart of this attack in his carrying, gets that offload away for his winger, and the score out wide gives a challenge now for Max Coulson to add some points to his tally. So far, the Wolverines second best in this challenge today. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. Sliding to the right-hand side. So it's definitely a clash today of youth against experience. San Mateo's backline is young this week, and Charlotte brings a core that's already played in that state title and national level game from last year, and of course have been involved in the Charlotte Catholic state high school final the other week. Really hope that this Wolverines side can get an attack going, because there is some real talent being made very aware of. The likes of someone like Eric Bahulu. Big, powerful guy, but also has got the skills to match it. But so far, him and the Wolverines have barely had the ball, as now the Cardinals get going again. Dominguez. Inside ball there, quality little inside ball as well. The hooker showing that he has got the full box of tricks. More carrying. Multiple phases Cardinals are getting through. Zemke puts it high in the air. Chase is on, but it's well taken on that far side by Aho Vilo. Penalty is given at the breakdown. Wolverines can breathe a sigh of relief. Really good take though from Hanili Ahovilo, the 14, who's backtracking. Never easy taking it over your shoulder, but the winger did really well for the Wolverines, as we have unfortunately a player down for the Cardinals, and maybe an early substitute to come on. That looks like Ben Hart that's coming off the floor. Great work though from Aho Vilo. Did so well to get that ball and bring it down, and Cardinals a little bit of ill discipline to that breakdown. That's why it's the penalty. Looked like playing the ball off their feet at the breakdown. Kick from Paholo, Eric Paholo. Is now getting this ball in. Sili Va pulls it now out the back. Now the back line, exciting young back line of this Wolverines. Fred Fatea with the carry, the 12. He's got himself on the ball nicely in a couple of occasions so far in this first half, and a limited amount of time that the Wolverines have managed to attack. Just lacking that bit of physicality as the Cardinals fly off the line. Very hard for a number 3 Kama to be able to make any kind of territory or any possessional gain. So that's why they go to the kick. Paholo gets that ball across the halfway line, but Zemke gets the ball away to Campbell does well to collect that. Playing advantage now is this Cardinals team. Just when they're dangerous, they become even more dangerous with some free ball. Penalty is going to come back. Colson goes quick. 15, finds some space on that far side. Great little pass, good tackle. McKillop, he's already got one this evening. There's now big ball carry coming up the middle. There, looks like that's Eversole, the 12. And then it's the pick and the line. And it's another try. It was a matter of who wants it to get the score. Excellent little line there coming in. And the pick and go from Miles Capel ends up with the score. Good awareness from the prop. No one in front of him, played quickly and got rewarded for it. Colson there with the extra 2. That one is good. Extends the lead then. We're still inside this first half. A lot of fight from the Wolverines, but really this Cardinals team is showing a lot of class in their team. Plenty of experience coming off the back, as mentioned. The Charlotte Catholic side, most of the starting 15 is from that Charlotte Catholic high school team playing for the club today, the Cardinals. Helps when you have that continuity and experience out there on the field today. Carry on the far side as the Cardinals go back to Zemke. Zemke puts boot to ball. It's a high contestable kick. Great take in the air from McKillop. Handling now to this Eversole. Stays in play. Dominguez. Lovely little balance runner, the hooker. Colson at the line, dummies and goes, and he breaks through. The fullback just has one more, gets his pass away, and that's a wonderful try. But really that came through the work of the number 50, Max Colson, setting it all up for Lucas Lipinski, who's been an absolute battering ram in the carries. This time he doesn't have to run over anyone. He runs over the try line and scores. But watch that from Max Colson. Excellent work to take it to the line, show and go, finds the hole, draws the last man, and gives his second row, Lipinski, a try, and another 5 points on the board for the Cardinals. The kick is good from Colson. Lucas Lipinski, only his second rugby season. Rare athlete, adjusting quickly to the game. Really has been powerful. I've almost confused him for maybe Cole Eversole from my position just because of his athletic ability. He's a big guy but moves so well and is quick. The fact that he got up with Colson for the 2-on-1 right at the end is credit to him. Big lumbering second row, wearing 5 for the Cardinals, getting the try. And we are 44 points to nothing inside the first half. Hope the Wolverines still can find the fight in them. Already mentioned a young team they've got out today, but
they're kicking right now.
Putting the fight in. This is going to be Ben Pahulu who will get this restart up. Goes a little bit longer. McLaughlin decides to chip and chase, and that is going to be absolutely sensational. Oh, he's not scored it. I honestly am lost for words. Aidan McLaughlin does everything, but places the ball down just before the uprights, and therefore the try won't be in his name. The winger, wonderful chip and chase, gets a lucky bounce. But if you watch where he places this ball, I think he thinks it's the try line already. It's not. Just before, luckily it goes backwards, and it's his captain, Kai Campbell. I've seen things on a rugby field, I haven't seen that before. That is just amazing. I'm gonna almost have to give it the try to McLaughlin for the sake of his skill, the chip and chase, but Kai Campbell will thank his winger and actually tell him that it was an assist. He's the one who scored it. Wolverines then. Harsh bounce of the ball. It was well executed, you could say, from Aidan McLaughlin, but at the same time, the ball did bounce perfectly into his hands. So McKillop, 13, bounces off one, tries to get a loose offload away, picked up by Everso and just finds a gap. Everything's working for the Cardinals so far in this one. Good tackle by the 15, King Aho Vilo for the Wolverines as they still try and put up the fight. Huge carry from the try scorer Miles Capel. Inside the 22 now. Coulson out the back. Luke Zemke with a little kick over the top to no one other than Henili Ahovilo, who does well again just to pick the ball up for the Wolverines. Now they're going to fight. They're going to keep going inside this first half. Maybe the last play of the game. I wonder whether they might kick the ball out. They don't. It's a kick to kind of nowhere. Taken well by the scrum half. Kuhn offloads it. Wolverines under serious pressure again. And penalty given by the referee. Not releasing in the breakdown, and Eric Baholo will get this away from his try line. And although we are time up in the first half, it comes from a penalty, so we will have time for this line out. 51 points to 0. The Cardinals up in this one. But San Mateo Wolverines, as mentioned, there is plenty of youngsters. The North Cal season is still very much going on for the single high school game, not the club scene. Potentially some players not available today, but ball comes in. It does come into the Wolverines. Love the fact that they still want to play, even though the first half is time up at the moment. Carry on to this near side. Footwork in the carry, but it's repelled back massively by the 19, Dan Capel. That's a better carry on the front foot. Isolated, though, is the Wolverines player. And offside, though, is the call. Big Latu Manuma. Carrying 5, just making sure he's okay. Manuma. Excellent athletes in this Wolverines team. So tap and go and kick the ball out. So that will be the end of the first half here from North California in San Mateo. Myself, Will Hooley, here on TVX Sports Video. It is the visitors from North Carolina, the runners-up from last year's national championship final, the Charlotte Cardinals, against a young outfit, the Wolverines today, in this first game. These two programs just getting started. It is 51 points to nothing. The Cardinals lead at halftime. We'll take a quick break. I'll be back for the second half, finishing off this Saturday evening. Appreciate you joining us on TVX Sports Video. Don't go anywhere. We've got the second half coming up in just a few moments.
USA Youth and High School Rugby is building the future of the game in America, one youth player at a time. Our mission is simple: inspire a rugby revolution through a sport that's fun-filled, safe, and rooted in respect and community. Your support helps fund coaching, growth initiatives, and local programs that expand access for kids nationwide. Learn more and help grow grassroots rugby today.
Hello and welcome back here from the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center in San Mateo, California. It's the Wolverines Rugby Club hosting the Charlotte Cardinals in this cross-state clash. And we are proudly presenting this high school rugby that is brought to you by Carolina's Center for Oral and Facial Surgery. For minor procedures to advanced oral surgery, their world-class oral surgeons and dental specialists provide the comprehensive patient-centered care designed to restore your health, confidence, and comfort. Great to have them on board, as is Rugby Riot. No better way to follow high school rugby than scanning the QR code on the screen, or head to rankings.rugbyriot.com, for the Rugby Riot Hub ranking scores, team pages, coverage from around the country. It's Rugby Riot giving high school rugby the hype it deserves. USA Youth and High School Rugby as well is building the future of the sport across America, igniting passion in new players, elevating school and community programs, and creating real pathways from first touch to lifelong opportunity on fields just like this one. Athletes are discovering a game where everyone belongs. And finally, TVX Sports Video. Great to have you with us if you're joining on the YouTube link. TVX Sports Video have been covering sports in Southern California and around the country for nearly 20 years, and they are committed to bringing you the best live, local, and emerging sports coverage. So that's who's presenting today, but presenting on the field has been these two high school club teams, and it's been an excellent showing from the visitors in Charlotte Cardinals coming over here in this cross-state clash and have really dominated, being tries galore. Thomas McKillop's got plenty. We've had Aiden Campbell go over. The list is pretty endless. They've scored some really well-created tries. Yes, some individual brilliance like this from Thomas McKillop, but at the same time, some really well-crafted team tries that have put them firmly in front. We'll go back to the action then with the Wolverines, as we hopefully get some sound back from the field. As the Wolverines get us back underway. 51 points down. But this game is still in the early context, very beginning context of the season overall. So some new combinations, particularly for the Wolverines, and freshmen, sophomores out there getting some tough experience, you could say, but experience nonetheless. This kick is excellent to get themselves upfield. Safe to say that this is a statement from the Cardinals so far. So Will Dominguez will get this ball in, and already in the first passage of play, the Cardinals starting as they pretty much left off the first half, having possession, having the attack. So there's some changes that have come on. Marcus Guerrero, the 16, he's on. 17, Braden Murray, he's also on for the Cardinals. Turnover ball though for Wolverines. Can they get on the attack? Will Hooley gets it off to his midfield runners. Finding it physically tough, but there is no backward step as a monster hit comes in there from Campbell on Manoma. Big carry coming in from Damian Kama. Paholu decides that he's going to kick because he's severely under pressure, slices it, and then ends up in the hands of Thomas McKillop. But it's another turnover from the Wolverines and another kick, but a turnover that had a penalty advantage to it. So two good turnovers from the Wolverines in this beginning of the second half. Ball in the hands of Andrew Lange. And he's going to tap and go. Try and get his team to build some phases and get back into this game. Can't think of the scoreboard for the Wolverines. They've got to find some fight and get those little wins now throughout the second half. Can they get a try here in this next 35 minutes or so? Good wide ball and excellent footwork from Fred Portea. Uses the ball out, gets stripped in the tackle there from Schumacher. Guerrero gets the kick over the top. Taken well by King Ahovilo. It's a little bit of pinball here with the kicking. Guerrero gets it to the far side. Big hit coming in. Feel like the Wolverines have got an extra little bit of zip in their game, but they are met with the carry of Lupinski. Scored a try in that first half. Such an athlete, the Cardinals, second row. Zemke out the back, doesn't get the ball away. Patience to Campbell, the captain. Lovely little out the back offload to Guerrero. Luke Zemke passes now. Lovely hands, but the ball goes out. The hands from O'Connor to McKillop. Thomas McKillop didn't know that he was out of play. Needs to come back. Going to be a line out to the Wolverines. Great hands from the offload from the number 8 Campbell, keeping the ball alive. And watch this handling. Great straightening up and part there from O'Connor, but unfortunately he passed it to McKillop, who was already receiving that ball outside of play. Wolverines there to get this line out, coming in. Oh, it's all the way to the back, and it lands perfectly into the hands of number 12, Cole Eversole. And I think we've got another scenario where Eversole has put the ball down just before the try line. It's so hard to tell. There's numerous lines on the field. And the inside centre for the Cardinals picks the wrong line to pick the ball down. So anyway, ball is back. Still though in Cardinals' hand. Eversole, does he have another chance? He passes it to Schumacher, who loses it. And it's with the big number 3, Damon Kummer, who bumps off one. Lange getting the pass away. Just one-off runners at the moment for the Wolverines. See if they can try and arrive with support player. Maybe the ability to tip it on, try and move it away from contact is just a little bit predictable from this young team so far in this game. Here in the beginning of the high school club season. As we take another look here, Eversole puts it down and he realizes that it is the line before the actual try line. I'm trying to keep a straight face. He won't find the funny side of it, and I'm sure not even Jason Zemke, the head coach, will probably find the funny side of it as well, as no doubt has very high standards. You can understand, though, with the amount of lines on the field, just why that mistake has been made. And it's been made twice in this game by the Cardinals. Free kick for early engagement there at the scrum. O'Connor will tap and go, and goes all by himself. Right. And this time, he almost double checks to the referee whether he has got it over the right line. He has. It is a try to the open side flank. Aidan O'Connor, and the Cardinals extend their lead. Tap and go from the 7. He was always against a defense from the Wolverines, who were trying to get back 10 meters from the penalty on the retreat. And all a bit too simple. Max Coulson certainly has had some kicking practice this evening. Coulson then with the strike, and this one is good from the fullback Max Coulson, and adds an extra couple of points. It's a great program the Cardinals have got in place. It really is. And they've got a lot of quality players. Club made up of from 5 different Charlotte area schools that are represented today. And there are 7 USA under-18 prospects, invitees in the last 2 seasons. Luke Zemke's actually represented the USA under-18s in the 2025 Argentina-Uruguay Summer Tour. Really exciting player, the fly half. Box kick goes up. Campbell gets underneath it, taps it back to his side. Zemke passes it out. Coulson, that's a lovely little match and playmaking duo that's going on there for the Cardinals. That's going to be fantastic as the year goes on, no doubt. And it's actually knocked forward in the breakdown, so scrum for the Wolverines in some precious territory. And to try and mount an attack from inside the Cardinals' half. So ball coming in for the Wolverines to get going. It's a little chip and chase from Lange. He's now playing in the centres, the scrum half wearing 9, but it's picked up really well. Great kick forward from Coulson. Does it land into the hands of Zemke? No, it doesn't. Nothing that man can do. And now, referee, we need to go back to the live action as I don't know what the call was from the referee. I don't think it's a line out. It might have been a free kick or a penalty because they've tapped and gone. Cardinals keeping the foot on the throat as the ball goes out the back and is misjudged, but they will have the penalty advantage. As the Wolverines very much classify this game as a pre-season matchup. This is, yes, a statement from the Cardinals, but it's in such an early part of the year and so many young, fresh faces out there for the Wolverines. I'm sure as the season goes on and player availability and just the connections will get better and better. As the Cardinals, the visitors, no doubt after this will share a meal and have the hospitality that is being or will be put on by the Wolverines. Great to see it. The high school programs meeting not just in their own state but also doing these cross-state rivalry marquee matchups. Fantastic to see. Dominguez gets the ball in. He finds his man well. He's been finding his line-out jumpers comfortably in this whole game, and the hooker just brushes one off and gets a deserved try for himself. Will Dominguez started it with the line-out throw, finishes it with the breakaway try. Great work from the hooker. Had a great season with Charlotte Catholic. And rugby in North Carolina is looking very strong. the setup they've got down there. This program is going from strength to strength. They've also got Rugby Carolina, the Major League Rugby program, which is very much focused on American talent, the professional Major League Rugby team. Make sure to catch MLR starting on the 28th of March. And that first game, Anthem will be involved in against California Legion, oddly enough. We'll see a North Carolina, California clash in that one. That's MLR beginning on March 28th. Kick goes over from Max Coulson. Good work from him.
I got 140 minutes in the camera.
You just want the Wolverines to try and grab something from this game. I'm sure the home crowd, those watching today, would be roaring their side to get over the line. We still have 25 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so remaining, in this one. There's the kick. Does it go straight out of the full? Yeah, confirmation from the sideline official. Go back for a scrum for the Wolverines. The Wolverines, who operate for 10 months of the year, which is so great. The spring 15s that we're seeing here, Rugby NorCal, summer 7s, they've got a full academy, and 2026, they earned the promotion to be in Rugby NorCal Premier Division, going 3 consecutive seasons undefeated in NorCal Gold Division. So they've earned their right to be here, and a credit to them. But it's the Cardinals who are on the attack. Looks to be potentially turned over, though, by the Wolverines. Good defensive work there from the home side. But as it was ripped in the tackle, unfortunately the player gets taken out. So that's why Cardinals will have this throw in to the line out.
The battery is dead. I'll just keep you on my earphones here in case you need to tell me something.
Ball comes in, slapped back by O'Connor. Guerrero dummies and goes, and it opens up. Excellent work from the replacement scrum half, and the offload is beautiful to O'Connor. Big tackle coming in as the last-ditch defence. It's not quite there at the line there for Capel. Miles Capel thought he had another, but they still got another metre. Big defensive hit going in there by Kama. Getting close to the line. It is given there. Could not see who got up from that ruck, but the try has been given to the Cardinals. Some excellent last-ditch tackling from the Wolverines. Damien Kama, wearing 3 for the Wolverines, has really showed up in some of his defensive work and ball-carrying ability as well. But it came from this break. Marcus Guerrero, the replacement 9, who's brought another edge to this Cardinals attack. He got away. Patience near the try line, and over it goes. Trying to work out who picked it up. I think that's Cade Frederick wearing 1. Max Coulson striking it beautifully now, isn't he? Lovely bit of kicking practice for him to begin this club high school season. Max Coulson, the Huskies. As you can see on screen there, Jason Zemke patrolling the sideline, still demanding quality from the players. The Cardinals of North Carolina. You can actually see on Will Dominguez the Anthem logo connected to Anthem Rugby Carolina, really trying to build that connection between club, high school club, and professional game. Here we go, Kai Campbell. He's been excellent in this match. The captain. Guerrero finds the big bouldering carry. Good work in some of that, what I thought was legal enough counter-rucking, but it wasn't. It was Cade Frederick who had the big ball carry, just scored. And the referee is having a word with the Wolverines. And he is going to give a yellow card. Cynical penalty. And the replacement, Daniel Sully, wearing 19, will leave the field and couldn't quite make it out completely. It was a penalised decision. Maybe a bit of a shame to see a card being given. And the scoreline's what it is. I didn't completely see what the infringement was. So the referee, who's officiated this well today so far, but feels like that was the only call he could make, and the yellow card was given. Having a look then at this play. So watch 19, just coming in from the side. What seemed like a good counter-ruck, but coming in from the side wasn't allowed, and I think it's probably an accumulation of penalties, which means that the Wolverines have just made everything even more challenging in that they will be a man down. Ball comes in. Excellent line-out that's been there all day. Zemke gets it on to Campbell. Campbell, who has got through a ton of work in this game, the number 8, being a standout, the captain. He's back on his feet and he wants another carry, and it's big carry coming around the corner. Guerrero adding the zip, the replacement scrum half. Oh, an outrageous offload. That's one for the highlight reel. Gets it on to his back row substitute, O'Mara, but penalty given. And what a lovely bit of skill there from Marcus Guerrero. But the support lines, the support players weren't there quick enough. And penalties given. Watch this though from the scrum half wearing 16. Snipes away, stepping, ducking, and then finally this offload. That is magical to Wells O'Mara. Good work from the Wolverines to get back, compete at the ball and get the turnover. Cardinals leading this 72 points to nothing here. It's cross-state high school club game, the beginning of the season, and ultimately for the Wolverines, definitely more of a pre-season game. Brought to you here on TVX Sports Video and partnered with the great people at Rugby Riot, Youth and High School, USA Youth and High School, and also proud partners that are involved with us today are the Carolina Center for Oral and Facial Surgery. I'm Will Hooley. It's been great to commentate on some of these high school games. Was on one today in the Southern California region. Taking a look at that semi-final, it was La Costa Canyon High School taking on Torrey Pines, the Falcons. Torrey Pines winning that, getting to the final of the SoCal Premier competition at the high school. The winner of the SoCal region will play the winner of the NorthCal region. Fascinating high school matchup that was waiting to come, but it's turned over at the line-out. Cardinals back on the attack. O'Mara. McKillop been a little quieter in this half, and he's been completely held up. Somehow manages to get the ball away. Pass from Marcus Guerrero goes to floor, and the penalty's been given. Tap and go. Wolverines desperate to try and score a try in this game. They've got 13 minutes, or just under 13 minutes to give it a go. Langy whips it out wide. But that's still penalty advantage. Wait to see what the Wolverines do here. So we are just about 11 or so minutes remaining in this cross-state clash today. It's been very one-sided with the Cardinals 72 points to 0. The Wolverines have absolutely put their bodies on the line, and a young, inexperienced team in the early part of the preseason for them. As the Cardinals win the ball back from that scrum, they are cooking fresh off the high school season. Plenty of this team, 10 actually of which are from Charlotte Catholic, winning their state region. Wolverines will get the ball in, as all their substitutes look like they've been brought on. So some fresh faces, some game time under their belt, which is the main thing of today. Still, referee's not happy with this one as we close in on a Saturday evening. Wherever you're watching this, great to have you with us. TVX Sports Video, bringing you the live action. Been so impressed by the youth and high school standard and talent on display. It's great to showcase it live streamed here. Excellent step now for the Wolverines as Fred Ortea, who's always looked threatening when he has had the ball in hand and has had the ability to make a carry. That's McLaughlin there, number 11, showing his footwork. Scored already in that first. Guerrero gets it off to his forward pod. Flat ball from Colson. Wells O'Mara. Zemke. Short ball. Kiefer. Good tackling though from the Wolverines as they try and get back on their feet, because that's Schumacher, Zane Schumacher, who's a live wire on the edge. He scored already this evening. Arriving in numbers, but big hit coming in from the Wolverines. Zemke to Will Dominguez. Calls for maybe crossing there. Referee says no, play on. Colson, simply done, and the try is going to be given. And another one, it looks like, for the big man, Lipinski. And what's been an excellent afternoon for him and for the Cardinals. You can only play the team that's in front of you, and therefore skill execution, being clinical, is down to you as a team, and the Cardinals have shown that. It may look straightforward, but ball out in front, quality passing, arriving with numbers to the breakdown. It's 95% of the time being really controlled. Colson knocks that one over for another 2. His tally keeps going up and up with the kicks and the conversions he's had. 79 points to 0. Come on, the Wolverines. I'm deep down supporting them to get over the try line. Get something out of this evening's work. Love that jacket, that Wolverines jacket on display there, the bottom of your screen. I'll try and get myself hands on one of them sooner than later. Here in San Mateo. So the Wolverines restart. We have just over 5 minutes remaining. Hendricks. On my score or my team sheet, Hendricks Lange. Not sure that was taking the restart. We're in 23. Good take at the back there. Knocks Noah. Scrappy ball, but trying to find some field position. Good kick downfield, turning the Cardinals defense. McLaughlin has to kick. So some unstructured attack now, potentially. It's the bounce of the ball that works out so well for the Wolverines, or sorry, for the Cardinals, preventing the Wolverines from counter-attack. So here we go then. The Wolverines bring this ball into the line out successfully. Good line out. Positive from Wolverines, but they just can't put positive with positive as the ball squirms out. They do keep hold of it, but under a lot of pressure. Kick is sliced. It's taken by Eversole. He gets the ball away. McLaughlin fires it out, and the ball just goes out there, trying to find Brady Murray. Ran out of room. Ball coming in for the Wolverines. Can they get something from today? I'm cheering them on now as they have to do it though from 75 meters out. But why not? There's some talent in this team and there's plenty of fight. San Mateo Wolverines will take a lot from this game as they build into the season. It's great to see them in the NorCal Premier Division. They've earned the right to be here. The program's earned the right to be here. But they are up against an incredible program coming from North Carolina in the form of Charlotte Cardinals, who have been immense today. Not given an inch. Will Dominguez going after that ball. Great little line. Skipping a hop there from Johnny Guzman. Seen a couple of good carries from him, the blind side flanker, and some great defensive work as well. Turnover though for Cardinals. Guerrero flings it out to Zemke. Bit of miscommunication with his winger Schumacher. Flying in there, the Wolverines. Pressure on Coulson, brilliant tackle. And a turnover for the Wolverines. Still 2 minutes, still time to get a score on the board. And what will feel like a huge moment if they do. Play on, says the referee. Asked whether there was maybe a knock-in in the challenge. It's one-off runners. Wolverines looking tired and lacking a little bit of structure and direction, so they up to kick it. But it's straight down the throat of Max Coulson, who's been excellent fighting Zemke. It's all about this Charlotte Cardinals side, and that offload goes to no one. And Luke Zemke, the fly half, not impressed by DJ Kiefer with the offload there, which you've got to love to see, the high standards that this team has. Kiefer wanting to make a difference, wanting to get on the field and make a play, but that was just forced. And his fly half, his leader, let him know. It might seem like a player that's getting on top of his teammate, but it's not. It's just wanting to demand that high standard. Gave him a high five after it as well. Love to see that. Shows that they've got a good quality, that they really want to be successful this season. Excellent line from Cole Eversole. Offload away, and it will be a try. This one's for Zane Schumacher, and that might be the last play of the game. The Cardinals causing absolute chaos here in California. Turnover at the line out. Well played from Will Dominguez to get the ball away, and Eversole with the carry. Talked so much about him because he's had the ball so much. Always feel like saying a lot about these Cardinals players, but they really have had 80% of the possession and, of course, the territory. As try goes over, Max Coulson with the kick, and it's an excellent strike down the middle. 2 extra points. The referee yet to blow his whistle just yet. We still have some rugby action. We still have the chance for the Wolverines to grab a try. I don't know how I'll celebrate, but if they do, the Wolverines will know about it. You will know about it as well here on TVX Sport Video. This high school club matchup, cross-state clash. Cardinals, Charlotte Cardinals 86, San Mateo Wolverines 0. A young team though for the Wolverines today in their early pre-season part of the calendar season. It's all in front of them. Players to return from their high schools. Zemke puts up a high ball, kicking as an attacking weapon. It's spilt, but it actually gets claimed by the Cardinals, but stripped away in the tackle. Great spin there from Nicholas C. Penalty. For a high tackle there against Cole Eversole. And the Wolverines, this will be, I believe, the last play, and so they have decided to go for a scrum attack. Maybe use a move that they've worked on in training and throw one last punch in this game, an attacking punch to try and get a score. You can see the hand sign. You never know what that might mean. It could mean something wonderful. Could mean the creation of a try for the Wolverines. Ball comes in, and it gets back to their side. The ball is kicked upfield, and the ball goes off the field, and that will be the end of the game this evening in this matchup between the travelling Charlotte Cardinals against the host San Mateo Wolverines here in this high school club marquee matchup. The beginning of the season, the beginning of a pre-season, getting ready for what's all to come for these high school clubs. The Cardinals, dominant, 86 points to nothing. Credit to both teams, no one gave a backward step. No doubt the Wolverines will host the Travelers from North Carolina this evening. And a credit for both sides coming out today. Some great talent on display. Thanks to TVX Sports Video, thanks to Rugby Riot, and of course to USA Youth and High School Rugby. And finally, Carolina's Center for Oral and Facial Surgery, also part of this presentation of high school rugby here tonight. Appreciate everyone involved in this. It is growing the game, and we've got to do it from the grassroots and all the way through to the national team. This high school element is so key, and it's great to have people, excellent people at the heart of it, growing clubs like the Wolverines and the Cardinals. It finishes here in San Mateo. It's 86 points. Charlotte Cardinals, the Wolverines, unfortunately, with nothing, but they'll learn a lot as they go into the season. The Cardinals will be ones to watch. I've been loving it here. You've been loving it, I hope, as well. Myself, Will Hooley, wishing you a brilliant rest of the weekend. Take care and see you next time.